Okay, right, you're live now. Um, let's go. Right, namaste everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh. We meet every Sunday 8 a.m. US specific time to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are completely new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University. And for those of you who are really interested in joining the live interactive classes we have every Sunday, you can find out all the details on the practice page that we have, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University. I highly recommend you continue to check this page to learn about all the updates that we have. In addition to the Sunday classes, we have a calendar for all the practice sessions that are organized by our amazing, friends of Hindi University. And based on your level, you can join any of those. Okay, and there are different time intervals. As per suggestion, we given the time in UTC, so you can really convert and really see when it is in your time zone. Okay, as you know, the class is a blended class, so absolute beginners to even the advanced folks, all of you can join. Okay, and I'm gonna today, I'm gonna divide it equally. So in the first half, it'll be most of the exercises for the complete beginners till advanced, and in the second half, we'll be talking about grammar and concept, which is like the recent past versus remote past. Because Hindi has, just like in English, there are many ways to say Hindi sentences in the past tense. Okay, so we'll try to cover that. Okay. um, Generally speaking, in this page, in this book that we have, tiny.cc, you can find links of all the books that we've been following. And for beginners, there are an intermediate, advanced. So you don't have to get all the books. That's the first thing, because I will be providing all the materials. So for the beginners, the goal is to cover two books. First one is Pingu Learns Hindi, and the second one is a book by Professor not Rupert Snell, Richard DeLacy. Richard DeLacy is a professor at Harvard University. He teaches Hindi there, so we are covering his book for the beginners. For advanced, it will be a blended curriculum from Usha Jain to Tej Bhatia and some of the other books. Okay, you don't have to get the books. I'll be covering the material. Okay, so with that in mind, let's get started. Um, let's get started with the topics that we began with last couple of weeks from Professor Richard DeLacy's books. Okay, so just to kind of brush up, when we started, we spoke about giving introduction with very minimal Hindi, using मैं हूँ pattern or यह है pattern or वह है. Okay, afterwards we spoke about postpositions in Hindi such as ka, ke, and ki. Then we learned about the possessive pronoun. When you have personal pronoun and you add postposition ka, ke, ki, they become possessive pronouns. Okay, in this class, the goal is like it's just to challenge you so you can kind of combine everything together and have a word sort of like cloud here. Okay, and that way it helps you think about the possibilities. Okay, so let's get started. As always, like if you have any audio or video issues, you let me know. If you have any questions, you definitely bring it to me and I'll cover it. Okay, so give me just 1 minute. I'm gonna mute some. So what I'll do in the screen is I'll divide it into three sections, and what you will see here is in the first one you will have pronouns. Okay, in the second one you have your postposition. In the third one you have nouns, and your goal is to sort of combine everything together and tell me, and this is for everyone. Okay, and tell me like different kind of smaller sentences that you can make. And your pronouns are nothing but you have a मैं, which is I, आप, you can use also tu and tum. Okay, and then you have a hum, and then you have a वे, which is they, and then you have a वह, और यह and वह, and you have a ye and they. These are all the pronouns that you have. Okay. I hope all of you recall what each of them it means. If not, you let me know and I'm gonna cover it. Okay, so you have a ka, ke, and ki, which is nothing but apostrophe s in Hindi, right? If you guys recall Ram's book, like Ram ki kitab. Okay, and now in the third one is the nouns that I want to write. The goal is to show if these nouns they belong to these pronouns. Okay, these nouns, if they belong to or associated with these pronouns, how do you say it in Hindi? Okay, so I'm going to make a list. First one is parivar. Parivar is what? Who would like to answer? What is parivar in English?
Family.
Family.
Very good, right? Family. Okay, you have anger. Oh, sorry, I already gave the answer. Gussa.
Anger or angry.
Anger, right? Anger. Okay, okay, and the third one is I have dant. What is dant?
Teeth.
Very good, right? Teeth. Similarly, you have bal.
Hair.
Yeah. Wonderful, right? And then have some more, which is aankhein.
Eyes.
Very good, right? Good job. Aankhein is eyes. And then I have some more, which is basically samay.
Time.
Yeah. Samay is time, and then you have I have some more. Baat.
Father.
Huh?
Father. Sorry. Boat.
Baat.
Boat, is it?
Bot is to talk or speak, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
So
talk.
baat. Okay.
Talk or matter, anything. Like kya baat hai? What's the matter?
Yeah, that's right.
Kya baat hai? Right. So you have, and then I have just simple one such as phone number, which is just phone number. So I'm going to give all of you some time and try to not make this very simpler one. Okay, try to go beyond some of the, because by default we go to some of the common pronouns, but go with some of the ones that you don't usually go. Okay, and then join them together, such as like way with any of these, and then see pick any of the nouns in the list. Okay, and then what do you get out of it and what does it mean? So I'm going to give all of you some time, and let's see where we are. The goal is that all of you should be able to, by this time, and for beginners and an intermediate also, like this should just come naturally. It should part of your like sort of like word arsenal, that it is coming easily without any too much thinking. And if you're ready, raise your hand, and then I can ask you to unmute, and then.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
When you say to join them, do you mean like to use like Mary and Uski?
Yes, that's correct. When I say join them, let's say I want to know how do I say my hairs in Hindi, or
Right.
his or her eyes in Hindi. How do I say that? Like the eyes belong to her, basically, right? Her eyes, right? So that's what I mean by joining them. Or let's say I want to say my time is important. Like everyone's time is important, right? So how do I say my time in Hindi? That's what I mean by that. Because all of these, main is I. Okay, aap is you, right? Hum is we. But now we are saying, our conversation. Let's say I want to say our conversation. How do I say that in Hindi? Hopefully that helps. Okay. Let's see. Anyone completely beginner? If you can raise your hand. Let's say I've not spoken with Tom for a while. Namaste, Tom ji. How are you doing?
Namaste, Ashu Ji. I'm Metikun.
Okay.
Shukriya.
Yeah, go for it. All yours. Can you give some examples?
Yes, Ashu Ji. I'm going to start off improperly so we can change it. But me ki parivar. Parivar
Okay.
is feminine, I believe.
Yeah. So let's start again. Main and then ka becomes.
Ka becomes ki because the possessed word is feminine.
No,
Parivar.
okay. So one more time, Tom. Right. So main and ka becomes
Oh, it becomes mere. Sorry,
mera,
meri.
mera.
Mera.
Right. So mera, and then parivar is.
If parivar is masculine, it's mera.
That's right. So it becomes.
Mera parivar.
Very good, right? Mera parivar. If you want to have after mera parivar, if you have a postposition, then it becomes mere parivar. मेरे परिवार में बहुत सारे लोग हैं, because you have may after मेरा परिवार, then it becomes oblique case. But you're good, मेरा परिवार so far. Awesome. Anything else that you want to write out?
Yes, may I try another one where it doesn't change, so it's clearer for our participants?
Yeah.
Please. Aapka parivar.
Very good. Your family. Amazing. Great.
Your
Awesome.
family.
Yes, awesome. Let's say anyone, complete beginner?
Can we have mujhe parivar?
मुझे परिवार. Interesting. Why would you like? What's the?
That's the oblique case. For my is mujhe is the oblique of mine. Mujhe pari- Interesting question.
Mujhe is like to me.
That's right.
It's
मुझे is
my-
like, for example, if I need something like मुझे coffee चाहिए, to me coffee is needed.
Yeah, but the thing is that my family is close to me. That's why I'm
Yeah.
thinking of mujhe parivar.
मेरा परिवार मेरे पास है. Like my family is close to
Okay,
me.
okay.
Yeah, मेरा परिवार.
They're near to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Keith, you want to try it out? Unmute yourself and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just choose one.
Yeah, anyone, choose many one, however you want, comfortable. And folks who already done it, please feel free to write it in the notes, in the chat actually.
Hamara bao.
Hamara,
Bao.
okay. This one?
Bao. Hai.
Oh, okay. So, which one are you adding? Like, so here's the thing. Based on this, the gender and the number of this, you will pick the postposition. If it is masculine singular, you use ka, okay? If it is masculine plural, ke. If it is feminine singular and feminine plural, you use ki. Okay, so bal is considered masculine. We have many here, so
Hamare.
yes,
Should-
hamare bal.
Hamare bao.
And choose any other pronoun and use the same one.
Apke bao.
Okay, and then yeh becomes
ये है इसके bao.
very good, and then वह become
उसके bao.
very good, right? Yeah, iske baad, uske baad. You got it now. Okay, amazing. Martha ji, you want to unmute yourself? And again, this is the open exercise for everyone. I want all of you, if I'm not asking you, definitely post it in the chat. This is sort of your assessment, self-assessment, right? And if they see anything incorrect, they'll help you. So I definitely encourage all of you to do that. Okay. So Martha ji and then Samantha ji after that you. Okay, go for it.
हाँ
Martha.
जी
Yeah.
उसका नो सॉरी उसके आंखें
Okay, so आंखें is
masculine
आंखें
plural.
Aake is feminine. Eyes are feminine. So it would be
Oh, okay. So उसकी आंखें.
very good. Uski aankhein. Amazing. Anything else you want to pick?
I mean, you know,
Just
हमारी
yeah, your eyes. What about your eyes? you can say.
And आपकी आंखें
Okay, आपकी आंखें.
मेरी आंखें.
Very good. There you go. Awesome. You go for it, Samantha ji.
हाँ हमारा
Mhm.
दांत बहुत सुंदर है
Okay. So दांत is
दांत is masculine I
Yeah.
think
and usually we talk about many, right? So
हाँ हमारे
हमारे दांत. Very good. Okay.
हमारे दांत
हमारे दांत. Okay. Awesome. That's great. Anything else, Samantha ji?
मेरे मेरे मेरा बाल
हाँ.
अच्छी है
मेरे बाल अच्छे हैं. Okay. Very good. मेरे बाल अच्छे हैं. Okay. Anything else that comes? So the idea is like, this is a simple thing, right? But the idea is like it should just becomes very easy. It's coming flawlessly. Okay. So try to make a couple of more, Samantha ji.
आपकी परिवार
Okay. So, okay. आपका परिवार,
आपका
masculine.
परिवार
हाँ.
इसका इसका आंखें
Okay.
इसके
आंखें.
इसके आंखें
Okay. Okay. आंखें is
इसकी
very good. Yeah, there you go. Asking. It's coming. Okay. Awesome. Right. Anyone else would like to go for it? Okay. Tisina ji, you want to try that out? I want to spend 5 more minutes, and right after that, because that will give me confidence that everyone so far it's together. Okay, and then I can transition to the intermediate advanced topic that we have. Okay. Yeah, I like all the sentences that are being posted. मेरे बाल बुरे हैं. आपका गुस्सा बहुत बड़ा है. Okay. Good to see all those. Okay. Yes, go for it, Tisina ji. Okay, if you need more time, no worries at all. Summer Decker ji, you want to try it out?
The one I did is मेरी रोटी अच्छी है.
मेरी रोटी अच्छी है. Very good. Anything else?
Yeah.
By the way, I was experimenting. Yeah, go for
तेरा
it.
सेब लाल है.
मेरा सेब लाल है. Okay, सेब is
I'm sorry, what?
what is सेब?
It's masculine, isn't it? Apple.
Yes, very good. सेब is apple. Yeah. Right. मेरा सेब apple लाल है. Okay, wonderful. Let's see. Who else would like to go? Meek ji?
Ashu Ji,
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Ashu Ji, gusa is male or female?
Yeah,
It's
what do you
male.
think? What do you think?
Male?
Yeah.
Male?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, go
can
for
I
it.
say मेरा गुस्सा बढ़ रहा है?
मेरा
Is
गुस्सा
it
बढ़ रहा है. That's right. You can say
Yeah.
that. मेरा गुस्सा बढ़ रहा है. उसको बढ़ने मत दो. Okay. So what I said, don't let it go. Get more basically. Don't. मेरा गुस्सा. Okay. That's a good one. Anyone else? Anja ji, how are you doing?
Namaste. Yeah, good. Thank you. Good.
Yeah.
Maybe mere hearton,
Huh?
heart,
Heart.
hands.
Okay. Heart. Go for it. Hand.
Mere hearton.
Okay. So if it is, don't make oblique case right now. I mean, we don't. So if it is just like, let's say it's his hand or her hand, it would be
Uska heart.
uska hath. Okay. Then in his hands, he has like he has a pen in his hand.
Uska heart kalam mein hai.
उसके हाथ में कलम है. Right. उसके हाथ में कलम है. Okay. If he has kalam in both the hands, then you can say उसके हाथों में कलम है.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Who else? Anyone else? Anyone else would like to try it out? We have some more time on this, word cloud. We have, oh wow, Shafaya ji, how are you doing? I'm glad you're able to join.
Yes, yes, sir. I'm also fine. How are you,
Yeah,
sir?
good. You
I'm
want to try
very
it out?
sorry. I just missed the
No, no,
last one class, but
no, no
yeah, I
problem.
came daily last week. So yeah,
Right,
I'm also
right.
fine. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You want to try it out? Some of them?
Y-
How will you say my time is important?
मेरा टाइम बहुत ज्यादा है.
Okay. So time, is, you can say samay, right? So you're absolutely
समय.
right. Yeah, it's masculine singular. So मैं plus का मेरा समय. Okay. How will you say
Okay.
he does not? Okay. No, I think that will be different, slightly different. Okay, that's a good one. Anything else you want to try, Shafaya ji? Okay, he
Not
has.
now.
Okay, let's see this one. I'll make it easy for you. He has basically he has pain in his eyes. Okay, so or let's say you go to a doctor and you say, I have pain in my eyes, basically. So मैं, eyes are feminine singular, so it would be, my eye would be,
मेरी.
yeah, मेरी. One eye is आँख, plural is आँखें. Let's say you want to just say one eye. मेरी आँख, okay? And in my eyes would be मेरी आँख में, okay? मेरी आँख में, okay? And if you don't know the word for pain, you can just say मेरी आँख में pain हो रहा है, okay? Or you can keep it simple, or you can say मेरी आँख में दर्द हो रहा है, okay? Machias ji, how are you doing?
मैं बहुत अच्छा.
Oh,
धन्यवाद.
आपकी थोड़े फोटोज देखे साउथ अमेरिका के, बहुत अच्छा लगा. Great
Thank you.
words.
बहुत
Yeah,
धन्यवाद.
no, try. Go for it.
But I just studied this morning the thing with the plural. Wouldn't it be मेरी आंखों में बहुत दर्द है?
That's right.
Doesn't it have to be that way?
It's correct. What you said is correct. मेरी आंखों में. So if you want to just say my eyes, it would be मेरी आंखें. Okay. But what you
Okay.
said was मेरी आंखें, and after that you have a postposition में. Because of that, both the pronoun and the noun after that becomes oblique case. So मेरी आंखें becomes मेरी आंखों में. Okay. Hope it makes sense. So when you have मेरी आंखें plus में after that, okay, what happens is, because of this, I'm going to erase it. I think I'm almost done with this exercise, so it's fine. And we have not done it at that level yet, so you've not missed anything there. So when you have आंखें, मेरी आंखें plus में, what becomes is this becomes an oblique case. So मेरी आंखों में. So this is the oblique case of आंखें, right? Just like मेरे लड़के is my boys, okay, or my kids, okay? So, and you want to say something postposition after that. Plural becomes लड़कों, मेरे लड़कों, right? So what you said is मेरी आंखों में दर्द है, like I have pain in my eyes. So that's absolutely correct. What you read.
धन्यवाद.
Yeah, awesome. Was that the question, or you wanted to clarify something else?
No,
Okay.
just I had the question, no, and asking the question something different, because let's say I learned this morning for plural how it is the oblique case. If it's singular, is it's still oblique case, or there it is not?
So
For-
Slightly. So it's like mera ladka. So if it is a mera ladka becomes mere ladke. So if it is one son basically, right? And you want to say mere ladke ne, he won the race, right? Let's say I want to say मेरे लड़के के पास लैपटॉप है. How about this example? मेरे लड़के के पास लैपटॉप है versus मेरे लड़कों के पास लैपटॉप है. When I say मेरे लड़के के पास लैपटॉप है, you see that like if it is my son, मेरा लड़का. But when you said के पास, it became oblique. So singular लड़का becomes लड़के.
Okay, so the singular is like is becoming like normal plural.
It is, yeah, it may come look like a plural, but it is, you're talking about just one.
Yes.
son.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if the same sentence was written as मेरे लड़कों के पास लैपटॉप है, you would immediately know that this is
Plural.
talking about plural. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Right?
Yeah. Bahut dhanyawad. Sorry to ask questions. No?
It is good, right? Because if you have it, most likely other folks have it as well. Any other questions before we switch? And for complete beginners, don't worry if you don't get what I'm going to cover. This is the advanced topic now, so I'm just trying to equally divide it. In case if somebody has any obligation, especially at the beginner level, you're welcome to stay, but don't just feel that it's easy basically. Okay. So all right, so I'm gonna switch the gears, and now if there are any questions, you can still ask me or even after the class. Okay, but I'm gonna switch the gears a little bit, and we'll cover the past tense, which is kind of confused a lot of people, right? So I'll try to at least give a flavor of the different kind of past tense that we have in Hindi. Okay, so I'm gonna still say this is the intermediate, little bit advanced level. Not because it's hard, but like we are trying to compare various types of past tense in Hindi. Okay, so first we'll talk about that in English, then we'll discuss how to say something in Hindi. Okay, let's say the question, and this is the question for everyone, right? Okay, and let's say my question to you is, tell me things. Okay, so let's say the question is, tell me about the things that you used to do in your childhood. Okay, I'm not gonna write it, but in your childhood, how would you answer that in your language? Things that you used to do. Okay, tell me about things that you used to do as a child or in your childhood. Kelly ji, welcome. We just started the past tense, so I'm glad you just joined. So again, various kind of past tenses, but before we create the category, let's say this is the question that is being asked to you. Tell me things that you used to do, and you can write the answer in the chat. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask some of you. Anthony ji, you want to tell us? Give some examples.
Haji Guruji, I went to primary school.
No, sir. Used to do, like something that you used to do as a habit.
Is it okay if I say that I used to eat? I used to eat, let's say apples or bananas as a child.
Okay, so banana. I used to eat banana. So that was your favorite fruit, and you used to eat it, right? Yeah. Right. Anna ji, go for it.
I say I used to watch Tom and Jerry. So
Okay, very good,
Tom
right?
or Jerry dekhti thi.
Awesome. Okay, I used to watch Tom and Jerry. Even I used to watch Tom and Jerry too. Great. Anyone else? Let's see. So, okay, I'm seeing some Hindi as well, but that's great. RNG? Right now, it's not even English. Sorry, Hindi. So feel free to take luxury of answering it in English here. So I used to eat bananas. I used to watch Tom and Jerry. Anything else?
I used to ride my bike.
Okay, ride my bike. Okay, ride my bike. Okay, I'm gonna see my fight with my sister. Right, fight with my sister. Okay, right. So the key thing here is what is happening here. What is a common thing? You are talking about something that used to happen regularly or as a habit, habitual, right? Like it was sort of a habit to watch Tom and Jerry or to eat banana or to ride the bike in the evening, or like not habit per se, but like things that were happening like on a day-to-day basis, you'll end up fighting with your siblings, right? So you put them into one category because and you call them habitual past tense. Just like in English, Hindi also has habitual past tense. So that is basically one category. We learn about how to say these in Hindi, but I want you to have this categorization clear in the head, right? Habitual past tense. Any other examples anybody would like to share here? Right now it's still English. ओके मैं वीडियो गेम खेलता था, अमेजिंग। मैं केले खाती थी, मैं वायलिन बजाती थी, मैं कुंफू सीखती थी। देयर यू गो। सो आई शुड read the comments more. Okay, you have everything there. And then you have मैं. Okay, awesome. Now this is the first one. Now something that you did recently. Let's say you went, if I were to ask you guys, what did you do yesterday? Recently is a relative term, but let's say in the grand scheme of things, I'm considering what we did yesterday as recently. So what did you do yesterday? Okay, how will you respond to that? What did you do yesterday? Still English, okay? Just making categories. Leah ji, what did you do yesterday?
Yesterday, I made a pizza.
You made a pizza, right? So I made a pizza. You didn't invite us, basically. That's what you did. And what about you, Taraji? What did you do yesterday?
I went to mountain.
You went to mountain, like just by yourself, basically. So you are also, I went to mountain, right? So I went to mountains, right? So I went to mountain. Anyone else? Who else did cool things? Shiva Priya ji, what did you do?
Oh, I have a very boring life. I cleaned the house.
Oh my goodness, that's great, right? I cleaned the house. Okay, anyone else? Sheila ji, how are you doing? What about you?
Oh, that was me, Ashutosh.
Yes, yeah, you do.
Mexico.
Yeah. What did you do yesterday?
I cleaned the house.
Oh, that was you.
me.
Okay, I see. I thought it was Shiv Priya ji, but that's good. Yeah. Anyone else? Vatsala ji, what did you do? Let me ask you.
मैं बाजार गई थी.
Okay, I went to market. Okay, so I went to market. Okay, so again, like if you look at this category, we are talking about something that happened recently. Okay, now the academic books may confuse things, but some of them will refer to it as a recent past versus simple past. Okay, I agree with both of them. You can refer to it as a simple past tense. simple past, or you can also refer to it as a recent past. Recent past. The most common explanation that you will see in the academic books is past simple past or past indefinite. Okay, Hindi, we have this as well. In Hindi, the most common that you will see is the habitual past and the simple past. Okay, that's the most common one will you see. The third one which confuses people is the distant past. So I hope you were able to write it down. I'm going to erase it, and maybe I'll write it here. How about that? So that way it's still somewhat here. Now something that you had done in the distant, in the past, like, again, it's a relative term, something that is done recently. Recently could be 2 hours ago, like 5 minutes ago, or yesterday, or last month, or last year. That's in the grand scheme of things, even that can be a recent one. Versus you have distant or remote past. Okay, that's a third category that is there in Hindi as well, right? Third category. And let's say the question is what had let's say the question is like what had Ron done, or something like that. Okay, what had Ron done in all the, like, all this while? Okay, something that is, I mean, again, like in the conversation we refer to it as a done and dusted. The activity was completed, it happened in the past and it got completed. Okay, hard to ask a question in this one, but something where you would say that I had
Ashu Ji, maybe how about have you ever been to?
So again, like I'm talking about, I was referring to the tha one, the ending with tha here. So let's say if I were to give an example here, let's start with these two and then I'll make it up. Okay, so let's say you have these two categories. Okay, I'm going to come to the third one. So I used to eat bananas, right? So in this one, let's say if we start with I eat banana as a sentence, simple, right? What would that be? It would be मैं केला. What do you guys think? So this is still present indefinite. मैं केला
खाता या खाती
खाती हूँ
मैं केला खाता हूँ और मैं केला खाती हूँ. Amazing, right? Now you want to, from there you want to use the habitual. Habitual is I used to eat bananas. Okay,
मैं केला खाती थी.
very good. So all you have to do is change the ending for this one. Okay, मैं केला, and for energy it would be मैं केला खाती थी. That's the easiest one in my mind. As long as you can identify the category, all you have to do is change the ending from who to tha, the or thi. Okay, मैं केला खाता था, मैं केला खाती थी. Okay, I used to watch Tom and Jerry. If I'm doing it right now, I will say मैं Tom and Jerry देखता हूँ. Okay, मैं Tom and Jerry देखता हूँ. For habitual past, it would be मैं. What do you guys think?
मैं टॉम एंड जेरी देखती थी.
Very good. मैं Tom and Jerry देखती थी. Amazing, right? I ride my bike. If I am simply saying right now, मैं bike चलाता हूँ, and habitual past it would be
मैं
say it louder. Yeah, very good. मैं bike चलाती थी for you, right? All you have done is changing the ending to convey that activity that you used to do, right? Next one. I fight with my sister. मैं if I'm saying it in present, मैं मेरी बहन से लड़ता हूँ. In habitual past, it would be
मैं अपनी बहन से लड़ती थी.
मैं अपनी बहन से लड़ती थी, right? So this one, changing or making a sentence is not hard, okay? You start with the present indefinite tense and you change the ending. That's it. Don't conjugate the verb like, this is differently. It's going to follow the same pattern as present indefinite. Any questions on this one, on the habitual past so far? Okay, I'm going to give some exercise. Let's say you have a question like, and it's for everyone, so don't unmute and give answer. Let everyone finish it. Let's say you have, he used to live in India. Okay, write it in the habitual past. He used to live in India, and everyone can do this one. Or let's say you have, I used to cook or you have, she used to sing. So far simple. I'm not giving complex sentences. She used to sing, because the idea is to show you the contrast, right? It's once you know the contrast, you can make the more complex sentences. Okay, let's see who would like to. Rita ji, how are you doing? He used to live in India.
I'm fine. वो भारत में रहता था.
Okay, वह और वो भारत में रहता था. Okay, awesome. I used to cook. Sunita ji, how are you doing? Sunita Narayan ji, let's say you try it out. I used to.
मैं खाना खाता था. खाती थी.
मैं खाना पकाती थी. There you go. Awesome. Let's say last one. She used to sing. Someone who's not tried so far. Meera ji, how are you doing?
मैं ठीक हूँ आशु जी. वह गाती थी.
Okay, वह
गाना गाती थी.
गाना गाती थी. There you go. Right. So far so good. Right. No problem. Now let's jump to something that happened recently. Okay. Again, the activity happened in the past. Let's see this one. Recently. Miraji, you are again with me. What did you do yesterday? Let's say you have. Let me ask you. What did you do yesterday?
I read a book and I went to a concert.
Amazing. I read a book and I went to a concert. How will you say that in Hindi?
Okay. मैंने oh boy, okay. मैंने एक book किताब. So मैंने एक किताब
पढ़ी. That's right. मैंने एक किताब पढ़ी. Okay. So when we do recent past, basically what happens is like you're looking at the verb that you have, whether it is transitive or intransitive. Okay. If it is transitive, you add ne with the pronoun. Okay. मैंने एक किताब and then पढ़ी. So verb is पढ़ना. And what's happening here, Meeraji? You're conjugating the verb, right? You're removing the na. And what did you do?
Then because kitab is feminine, I added e. If it had been a masculine, it would have been a.
That's right. So if it was a newspaper, it would be
अखबार पढ़ा.
Very good. मैंने एक अखबार पढ़ा. So what's happening here is in the recent past, when you made the sentence, the verb conjugation is no longer about, the verb conjugation is no longer about going with the subject, it's going with the object. Okay. So if the object is masculine, you would say padha. If object is feminine, you will say padhi. Okay. So let's do this one. After that, you said, I went to a concert. मैंने एक किताब पढ़ी
और मैं concert से गई.
मैं एक concert, let me put मैं also, मैं concert में गई. Okay, right? So now it came naturally to you, but I didn't, in the recent one, in the recent past, you said मैं एक concert में गई. Okay, two varieties here. You said I went, and I, to go is basically an intransitive word.
Intransitive, right?
Right? So that's why you said simply मैं गई. Okay. Second categorization, again, like habitual past, we have done it, and this one is the recent past. Okay. Let's do some more examples. How will you say, Liya ji, I made a pizza?
कल मैंने एक पिज्जा बनाया.
Very good. Right? You say मैंने एक पिज्जा बनाया. Right? Awesome. If you are talking about a smoothie, it would be?
And how will eat eating right?
If it is a smoothie, if it like pizza is considered masculine, right? So
I was
pizza.
just waiting.
Yeah. If it is a smoothie, it would become
Banai.
Banai. Very good. मैंने एक smoothie बनाई. There you go. Let's do this one. Taraji, how will you say? I went to a mountain.
मैं पहाड़ गई.
मैं पहाड़ पे गई, right? पहाड़ पे गई. Same thing, right? It's awesome. I cleaned the house. Sheila ji.
Sorry,
Background noise. So give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna mute. Okay, I think she'll go. Yes, Sheila ji. I cleaned the house.
मैंने घर साफ की.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Right. मैंने घर साफ किया. Right. मैंने घर साफ किया. And the last one, I went to market. Let's see. I think it was you, Vatsala ji. So I went to market. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, it's easy. मैं बाजार गई. Again, we're talking about the recent one. But let's say the sentence, the same sentence, if they had happened many years ago, 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago, right? Same thing, all you would do is, you will change the ending, not to change, but you will add tha, the, thi at the end. Okay. मैं बाजार गई थी. Okay. And that's the third category that we are talking about, which is basically remote past, something that had happened. Okay, just remember that, something that had happened. Something that had happened. Okay, the one-to-one translation in English may not make sense in this one, but like that's basically the third the category, something that had happened. Okay. So मैं बाजार गई थी. Okay. How will you say this one, Sheila ji? The in the third category, basically, मैंने घर साफ.
So this would be like gone. Like I had gone to the market.
Yes, that's right.
मैं बाजार गई था.
Yeah.
May baza gayi thi. Okay.
Yes, that's right. And how will you say this one? Shiraji, now you are here. मैंने घर साफ किया.
मैंने घर साफ किया थी
किया.
किया था
Very good. मैंने घर साफ किया था.
किया था
Okay. मैंने एक किताब पढ़ी. मैंने एक किताब पढ़ी.
थी.
Very good. मैंने किताब पढ़ी थी. And then last one. Sorry, not last one. मैंने एक पिज्जा बनाया.
हाँ.
Very good. मैंने एक पिज्जा बनाया था. And then this one. मैं पहाड़ पे गई. What do you guys think?
He.
Very good, right? Okay. I know you probably have still more questions. I'm gonna do some more exercises and I'll take questions from you. Okay. This is the third category for something that had happened in the past. Okay. In English, it can also be referred as past perfect, something that got done or done and dusted in the past. Okay. So I'm gonna write some simple more examples just to kind of get you guys thinking. And then basically I'll take more questions. Okay, so let's say you have a simple sentence called he read again, like I think a simple one, right? He read a book. And he read a book. I want you to think about it as in the recent one, like something that was done yesterday. How will you say that in Hindi? You can write it down. The next one is basically they saw a movie. They saw a movie, but that's happened, let's say, many years ago. Okay, they saw a movie. Something that happened recently, many years ago, they saw a movie. It can also be written differently in English because they had watched the movie. Okay, that's what. And the next one I have is let's say she used to travel. She used to travel, okay, for work basically. So this is habitual. It should be clear without any hints there. And then you have we wrote a long letter. We wrote a long letter. Something that happened many years ago. Many years ago. It can also be written in English as like we had written a long letter. It's but and then this one is she told them your name. Okay, the next one is she told them your name. Something that happened recently. So take your time, take a deep breath, and I have all the categories in front of you. Okay, category number 1, which is basically habitual past. Category number 2, which is recent past, and then this is also recent past. Okay, many years ago. Third category, third one. So you have examples for all of them. Okay, the homework exercise for also you, especially for intermediate advanced, is to basically make simpler sentences in all these 3 categories. Okay, and either post in the WhatsApp group. Okay, you can post in the WhatsApp group, and then we can take basically feedback or response from our friends. Okay, so let's start with this. Somebody who's not tried so far. He read a book. We already had it, so it should not come to as a surprise. No worries, Kelly ji, it's recorded, right? So you will not miss anything. I promise. So let's see. Anay ji, how are you doing? Okay, can you hear me okay? I don't know your current level, so if you want to take time, don't feel bad about it at all, right? How will you say he read a book? Okay.
I don't know how to say read, but you would say you would say afterward, right?
Yeah. So Anay, I think I know you now. Okay. So will you are in you are in Palo Alto, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So he read a book. Okay, so let's say, how will you say? Let's start with simple for you. I read a book in present. Let's say you read a book right now. How will you say that? मैं
किताब पढ़ रही हूँ.
Okay, so that's right. So if you are reading it right now, I am reading a book. You are absolutely right. मैं किताब पढ़ रहा हूँ. Absolutely right. Right. But let's say the same activity, Anay, if that were to happen yesterday, in Hindi, it gets a little bit tricky. So what you did was you will say मैंने, and then help me here. मैंने किताब, and the verb is, what is the verb to read is पढ़ना, right? The verb to read is पढ़ना. This part you know, right, Anay?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do when you're making past tenses in Hindi, you remove the na, and based on the gender of this thing, kitab, you would put e or a after that. Okay. And because kitab is considered, or book is considered feminine, you will say मैंने किताब. Very good. मैंने किताब पढ़ी. There you go. Okay. This is a little bit advanced, so don't worry. You know, if in case if it is like hard, we'll come back to it. You know, so मैंने किताब पढ़ी. Simple one, right? Let's say this one. They saw.
I'm sorry, I know we use may all the time, but your sentence is he read a book.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's gonna change.
Which one?
You wrote he read a book, and then over here you have I read a
Oh, I
book.
see.
So can you?
Yeah.
Just because the he changes, and so that may be a different.
That's right. So it would be. Yeah, go for it.
Usne.
Very good.
Usne kitab. So I just.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's
For the beginners, it's easier to say may. We always do that, but when you start using the other pronouns, you see how it changes from vo to us.
That's right. Now that you signed up, Sheila ji, sorry, Dhita ji, go for it. The next one. They saw a movie many years ago, and I mean, I wrote it. They saw a movie, but you know, it is like, you know, in English.
Right.
There's no word.
Unhone ek film dekhi thi.
Very good, very good. So you said unhone. It should be straightforward for you. Unhone ek film
dekhi thi.
Dekhi thi. Okay. How will you say it in English though? Will you say they saw a movie, or they had watched a movie, or some other ways?
We would say they saw a movie, but for the sake of trying to distinguish the many years ago from the recent, you could say they had seen a movie, and then that way, you know, it sounds more further like in the past, but we wouldn't say they had seen a
And
movie.
it's not so common, like
No,
to,
yeah, they had seen a movie. I mean, you can, it's not wrong,
yeah,
but
yeah, wonderful, awesome. Anyone?
like say it's a movie and you're like, oh, have you seen that movie? And you can say, yes, I have seen it, you know, so you say, yeah, they had seen that movie a long time ago.
Yeah. Donna ji, she used to travel.
वह घूमती थी.
Okay, वह घूमती थी. Okay. If you make a compound verb, would be. Let's say you want, yeah, which is what you were trying to do before.
A compound verb like travel.
Gumna plus jana, let's say.
Okay. Gum janti thi.
One more time. Vah
घूमना जानती थी.
घूमने जाती थी, right? वह घूमने जाती थी, right? Okay. Many years ago, we wrote a long letter. Let's say, JDG, how are you doing? I have not spoken with you. We wrote a long letter.
Okay. We wrote a long letter. GT. GT. Lamba GT. Lambi.
Huh?
Hum lambi chiti likte.
Mhm.
Likte te.
Okay. So not a habitual thing, something that you had done in the past. It's a transitive verb,
Okay.
right?
Likna. So then you would take off the na
Mhm.
and add the a. Like. Like.
Okay. So I wrote would be
May lika.
to write is a transitive verb.
Oh. Okay.
So it would be
Humne.
हमने
Humne lambi chitri.
हमने
Chitri. Like.
It's feminine. Chitti is feminine.
Oh, leaky tea.
Very good. Take a deep breath. Say it one more time.
Humne lambi chiti leaky tea.
That's right. Right. हमने एक लंबी चिट्ठी लिखी थी. Again, like, it's it confuses people because, in English you can say we wrote a long letter. I mean, again, relatively speaking, you said like many years back. Word to word translation, you can say we had written a long letter. Okay. हमने लंबी चिट्ठी लिखी थी. Last one, she told them your name. I think all of you should try it and write it in the chat. She told them your name. It's a little bit of a tongue twister as well. She told them your name. And if it is hard, try to break it down. She told them your name. I think the first part should be easy for beginners. What is your name? Let's say. Anay, just how will you say your name?
मेरा नाम.
Very good, right? So for my name it would be मेरा नाम, and your name would be you is आप, and your name would be
आपका नाम.
very good. आपका नाम. Very good. आपका नाम. Okay, let's see that. She told them. Now do this part. She told them. What is to tell? To tell is
Batana.
बताना. Okay, बताना. And she told would be it's a transitive word. To tell. उसने
Bataya.
बताया.
Bataya.
बताया. उसने बताया. Right? उसने बताया. उसने क्या बताया?
आपका नाम.
उसने आपका नाम बताया. उसने आपका नाम किसको बताया?
उनको.
Very good. उसने a little bit of a tongue twister, right? उसने उनको आपका नाम बताया. Okay. उसने उनको आपका नाम बताया. Okay. We are a little bit over time, so I'm going to stop the broadcast. Thank you so much for folks who joined on Facebook.